Hello guys, what's up here, Camflht today, back to another video, and today guys, we are going to be talking about 5 things that the Crying Obsidian block will eventually do. So right now, this is the first time we've seen this block actually in the game. Before, as I see on this sign right here, OG block, original gangsta. So, this block was originally like an idea, but it was never fully implemented into the game 100%. And right here is what it was supposed to do. So this is our #1 theory of what it could cause us to do. Just alone is just set the spawn point, and you're like, oh, well, why would we want to do that? You can just use a bed. Well, have you ever tried to using one in the Nether? The spawn point. Yeah. So if you didn't know, of course, Crying Obsidian would be the only block available to set a spawn point for the Nether. Alright, to moving on to #2. So, 2 things alone that can change and is an option of the reasons that Crying Obsidian will cause of things. So right here, what we have is the Crying Obsidian block, which puts off quite a bit of light here. So let's change it all the way down to moody. We see it puts out light. So this may be one of the reasons alone that this block will be useful. So right now this of course does this, but it may be its only use. You never know. It could just be the lighting version of Obsidian. Just want to mention how bright that is. Wow. So, moving on to #3. We have withers. So, what you could do here is because a normal block, when you have a block, right, and you have a bucket of water. So, I'll give you an example. Is when this is like this, and then you have TNT here, the block will not blow up, of course, because the TNT is getting flint. Okay, because the TNT is being blocked by the water, so it can't cause damage to the block. Now, of course, if we look right here, all the explosive values on netherite block, obsidian, Crying Obsidian, and ancient debris are all the same. So what does that mean exactly? So you can't explode obsidian and all these blocks, and also bedrock, but bedrock's a different classification of block in my opinion. So what does this mean for wither farms exactly? So right here I've got a wither, and sadly right now they do damage to Crying Obsidian and obsidian blocks, but perhaps this could change. I'll show us right in a second. There we go. As you can see, he just ruptured this whole thing in half, but unlike other blocks, these blocks are still acceptive to explosions, while these are not acceptive to explosions, excluding wither damage, of course. So, moving on to #4 here, we've got a bucket, and what I'm going to show you here is, been in the Nether before, you're like, ooh, I need some water. You need some water. I don't know what you need water for, because you can't use it anyways. I don't know, that could change. But one of my theories is that possibly water could be collected from tapping a Crying Obsidian block. And I mean, you can tell that there's water in it, because for one thing, it cries. Which you can see from right there. And a little droplet coming down. Droplets in here. So if you pay a little closer attention, like right in there, yep, there you see, they're dropping. So, as I show you, it does cry. That might be the reason alone that you can just gather water now from it. Now, my favorite reason right here, number 5. Right now, if you get lost in the nether, there is no way back. There's no way back unless you're on a server and you can go /spawn. And then, yet again, if you're playing single player, you have to have a portal or have stuff to build a portal. So, what might be possible is to find crying obsidian in the nether, which is the only way right now to find it in the nether is by trading through pigmen, which of course it's already available in the nether. But what you can't do with it yet is build a portal. Now, this may be a one-time use portal because it's wet. I mean, there could be so many different opportunities here with this, but this would be a good option considering the fact that a lot of people always lose their portals and then they can't find them, and then half the time compasses don't work in the nether, you know. So there's a lot of options for this block, and I think it's going to have a big effect on Minecraft as a whole. I don't know, I'm not sure what it will do, but I'm excited to see. Leave your comments below. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If you guys want another video about crying obsidian, make sure and comment or just tell me. See you guys next time. Peace out.